Good morning, Overflow. Okay, I am just taking y'all on a journey with me in the Bible recap because it's awesome. Today, I was reading Genesis 22 through 24, which is the story of Abraham when he has to offer up his son Isaac as a sacrifice. And then Abraham's wife Sarah dies, and then Isaac, who does not end up getting sacrificed. If you know the story, you know that God provides a lamb in the place of Isaac, which is a really cool representation of Jesus and kind of picture of Jesus all the way back in Genesis. But anyways, Isaac gets married to Rebecca and this whole long story. So one part that really stuck out to me today was Tara Lee Cobble, who leads the Bible recap, was talking about this, how in Genesis 22, verse 2, God says to Abraham, he says, "Take your son Isaac, your only son, whom you love, and go to the land of Moriah and offer him there as a burnt offering on one of the mountains of which I shall tell you." Earlier in Genesis 12, verse 1, God is again talking to Abraham and giving him instructions about what to do. And he says, "Go to the land that I will show you." And the Bible recap was talking about just how God speaks to Abraham and how he has this way of speaking to him where he's like specific, but he's also vague. Like he tells him like, go to one of the mountains, but I'm not going to tell you which mountain because I'm going to show you which mountain. And then he's like, earlier, he's like, go to the land, but like, I'm not going to tell you which land. I'm going to show you the land. I just kind of kept thinking about like my personal life and applying that as to there's just so many times where I'm like, God, I just want you to tell me what to do. Like, tell me where to go, tell me what to do, and I'm just going to do it. And God's like, I don't want that. Like, I don't want to just tell you and then you just go do it. Like, I want you to do it with me. Because I am where the joy is found, and intimacy with me is so much better than you just doing whatever you think I'm telling you to do. And I just kept thinking about us during this season of quarantine. If you're like me, you're over it, and you are seeing how shallow this season is. Like, I miss real deep relationships. Like, I miss sitting in a house with y'all and hearing about your life and praying and reading the word and all of these things. And we're seeing how empty and but like even in the midst of feeling uncomfortable and even in the midst of asking God, like, when is this over? When do we get to be back? When do I get to do this? Where am I going to go next? All of these future-minded, future-related questions. God's like, hey, I'm with you. And like, I'm where the joy is found. And I'm the one that's going to sustain you. And so rather than you just trying to get in the car and drive by yourself and figure out where you're going, like, man, why don't you invite me in and like let me take you where I want you to go, and along the way, along the journey, you're going to experience true joy that comes from true intimacy with me. So this really encouraged my heart in a lot of different ways, and I hope that it encourages you too. Love y'all.